How I found out about Project Place was while I was living at the Kingston House, which is a combination of a shelter, like a homeless shelter, and it's also a halfway house recovery alcohol and drug substance abuse program. I started to have a really hard time finding a job because I have a Corey, and it's very ugly.
I was in a halfway house because I had gotten in trouble for getting high and doing drugs and doing illegal things to get drugs. It felt like I hadn't worked in like forever.
My drug choice is alcohol. In and out of programs, it's like thinking I could possibly drink again, knowing that I can't. Always thought there was a way around that.
I currently reside at Families in Transition. It's a shelter for homeless women. And my caseworker there, after I had the baby, suggested that, you know, that I go into some kind of training and stuff because I've been out of the workforce for a while due to my incarceration.
When I first came here, I had spent 9 of the past 14 years in prison for drug trafficking. And of course, with that kind of background, it's, you know, it's hard to get back into the workplace.
We work with the women when they're at the Suffolk County House of Correction, work with them to get everything prepared for their release, and then work with them on the outside on their housing and employment and health care goals.
When people are coming out of the criminal justice system, they usually are not released with very much. They may not have the skills to be able to do anything else, and it's hard to get an opportunity for someone to open up the doors and say, you know, I'm going to hire this person.
Many of our clients come from such horrible backgrounds that if they don't come into a program like this, the alternatives are they're going to end up in an institution somewhere, they're going to end up in jail, they're going to end up out in the street, they're going to end up in a hospital somewhere.
The reason that I was attracted to Project Place and why I think a lot of the staff here are attracted to Project Place is that we run small businesses and we provide employment opportunities right now.
As a last-ditch effort, I took this job here. And I really thank God for this place because being that it's Corey-friendly, I had no worries about getting a job here in regards to overcoming my criminal record. So that wasn't an issue.
I worked as a receptionist doing my internship. So that helped me, like I learned how to answer a phone. I'm really good at answering phones now. So, but it just taught me how to interact with like normal people.
We clean corners, we shovel some snow, cut grass, whatever needs to really be fixed around Greater Boston. It's not a lot of money, but it's a start.
Having a place to come to every day, knowing that you have a time from 9 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. It's like going to work every day, having a place to go to. So you're gaining responsibility, being able to, you know, come here every day so that you know what you're looking for when you get into the real world and getting a real job.
In my life, it's made a huge difference. Like I said, I was determined not to fail anyway, but still this place gave me opportunity not just not to fail, but to also be very productive and give back in ways I, you know, never could have on my own. I mean, in 6 months' time for me, I went from being someone in need of social services to being an agent for delivering of social services.
I try to have some of our alumni come back and talk to clients who have been in the program for a short period of time and talk about what it takes to be successful, you know, what it takes to turn their life around. A lot of it for me is working with people to have them become productive members of society so that they can transition successfully, so that we have safe communities.
You know, the clients that are here every day involved in our daily programs, I've definitely heard so many people say when they graduate, you know, that they're sad that they haven't had a place to go every day like this in so long, that it becomes their family and their home, and how much they'll miss that, although they're always welcome back.
Giving people a second chance to come into society, and I'll tell you, there's nothing more rewarding and more beautiful than to watch somebody who's really been down and out and to get back on their feet and to watch them grow and feel like a dignified human being again and feel like they're part of society.
We create a ground for someone to move within and experience themselves working and trial and error, and they have a supervisor who gives them feedback. And then also there's a career coach who's working with that person around, you know, what's going on inside them what may need to change or what may need support and strengthening to continue forward. My brother just had a baby, his wife just had a baby, and they say, you know, that they can't tell when that child is going to be born. Is it going to be in 10 minutes? Is it going to be in 3 hours? And I'd say it's similar in terms of someone's light bulb going off in their head, that we can't know exactly when it's going to happen, but we want to always create the space for it. And I think if I were looking to put some of my savings towards, you know, an initiative, it would be one that really inspires a person to then be able to change their own life, you know, to be able to just have those supports that are needed to then take off.